she was willing to do all this for him?
I'm running a business. I work full time. I take care of 2 kids, and you got cops out here out of my house. I bought you that vehicle. I have mine and that one in the yard. What are you thinking?
Let me talk.
Hey, listen, I got y'all with a crazy video today, as always, so sit back, do not relax, and let's just get right into it. Look, if you're new here, all I ask is, bro, if you watch this through and you actually enjoy it, sub up and join us, because all you're going to get from me is some good content, bro. I'll be dropping these videos early morning, super late. My late night squad can vouch, bro, so you don't got to worry about YouTube being stale, man. We're on our come up, too, so to everybody else, make sure y'all run the likes up, and yeah, let's go.
Hello. I'm Jim.
I'm Andrew.
I'm the loss prevention manager for Dollar General. So, this is a high shrink store for us. We just had an inventory.
I figured.
So I'm required to come in here about every 60, 90 days to an audit. I've been out the last 6 weeks. I had hip replacement, so I was just here last week, and we found a situation.
It's employee.
One of the associates. Okay. She's been doing transaction voids, allowing people to go through the self-checkout and then allowing them to leave with the merchandise after she voids it out. Okay?
She was bound to get caught, bro. She was bound to see this. This is the pitfall of all these people that do dumb shit like this. It's greed, but it's also involving other people. They just said she's letting other people steal items, and I'm assuming they share it later on. Either they sell it together or whatever it is. That in of itself is how you get yourself caught. You got other people involved with you. It wasn't like a solo operation to where she was doing something on her own, which is a lot easier to, keep it discreet and undercover. You don't involve other people who could snitch on you, who could tell on you. But add on top of involving others, they got greedy, I promise y'all. Because you can always get away with doing this once, twice, 3 times, 4, goddamn 5, 6. But if you do it like 50 goddamn times with multiple people, of course you're gonna get caught. That's what blows my mind before I even get into the whole situation is, where did you think this was gonna end? Anybody that does a scheme like this to where they're stealing from you're gonna get caught. So you might as well stop it after a couple times. I mean, don't do it in the first place. But I'm just speaking the common sense aspect of it. Okay, you did it 10 times, you made 2,000 to stop, please, or you're gonna get caught like you should. Hold on.
She's getting anything?
She says she's not. She says it's just a friend that she's trying to help out that she feels that he's taking advantage of her.
Oh, here we go. Now she's gonna put all the blame on him, which is probably true. If I'm being honest, it's not like unreal to have a man like using a woman who's in a position of, in this case, she's a manager. It's not unreal to hold on, I'll say that in a little bit.
Yeah, she has a couple of children. She is married. She has admitted to $10,000.
Over what time?
The last 9 months since she's been here. Now, that's all I have since June that I can prove.
Okay.
What I don't have is because this just got dropped on me a couple hours ago. I don't have all the video that corresponds with these dollar amounts, but we can get that and burn that. So you have all the video that corresponds with these dates and times.
Yeah.
So all these transactions, everything is highlighted. This is for you. That's for
So hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So
God damn, bro, they have a whole spreadsheet of all these God, yeah, she's done for. I mean, do y'all not have brains when you do something like this? Okay, look, you're smart enough to get away with it. And when I speak about this, I'm not condoning this behavior. I'm just telling y'all, like, you have an entire spreadsheet of stealing from this place. Once you reach the half mark of this, quit your job and go somewhere else. So that way you don't find yourself in this situation. But obviously, yeah, I mean, you were bound to get caught and you deserve to get caught. But my point is, where is your brain at? Seriously, I'm telling y'all, it's greed. Greed can overshadow common sense and brain cells. Because if you weren't greedy enough to continue doing this, you would have hit this, made as much money as she did, and then quit your job and go somewhere else. They wouldn't know that you were stealing from them. You would have made all that money and gotten away with it. Hold on, man.
That time, 22.32.
Spreadsheet is crazy.
$24.93.
Okay.
So just in the course of these 4 days, about $1,000.
So you've gone through and highlighted the ones that are involving her.
Yeah, the store manager's validated.
Let's do the math. He said in 4 days, she stole $1,000. He knows she's been doing this for at least 90 days. Do the math, bro. Do the math. That is a lot. That's minimum $6,000, something like that. 7, probably 8. Hold on.
He's verified them on video. She's been very cooperative.
How did she get caught?
So last week when I was here, I was explaining the importance, because the store manager's only been here about 4 weeks. So he started going back and started looking at them. And he couldn't believe what he found after we just got done talking to us. So he started going back and digging for the last, since he got here.
Can I get the manager who verified on video? Is he working?
Yeah.
Can I get him to... Yes. Hi. So these highlighted ones you verified.
A majority of them, because I did them yesterday. I went through all of them.
Okay.
It's just today I had to remake it, so because I didn't want them to see
I mean,
it.
if you have a manager like this, you're bound to get caught, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not even attacking him, but like, he has, bro, you're getting caught. Like, you know, when he clocks in, stop. Don't. He just looks like the type of person to really sit there and dig and catch you. And how did he not know for that long? That doesn't even... Was he in on it and just didn't get his cut? That's why he decided to... Hold on,
And so I highlighted. I'll need to go through it again, double check.
Okay.
But most of them, they should be right, because they're all the same time frame, you know, because it's always at 2200.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
and then what are you seeing on the video? Are you
Sure.
seeing the same individual?
Same individual. Yep. Guy will come in at night and go through the self-checkout. She'll be in tandem with him. Void out the transaction, take the cart, walk out with it.
Okay. Can I get you to write a statement? I'll grab one of our statement forms, just indicating that once you were made aware of this, you reviewed video, you verified by reviewing the video. This is a current one, so I know there could be more down the line here. I'm gonna grab a statement form.
Sounds good.
The fact that someone else is involved, I don't know. That's gonna be something where our detectives want to
investigate a little bit.
investigate more before. So,
Yeah.
you guys cool with that?
Yep.
This is not a quick.
Yeah, however you want to handle it.
I know you're already deep into it, so you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to my car.
No problem. And then we can show you one of the videos too once we get everything wrapped up, so you can see what.
Yeah, I should probably look at one of them. Yep. Okay. Jessica, hi. I'm Officer Belzer.
Can I close this? Sure. Or do you want?
Do you want to? Do you want to hang out here, sir?
is that a nose piercing or is that a nose tattoo? What is that on her nose, bro? Hold on. I can't even zoom in. What is that?
So,
Yes.
you know why I'm here.
Yep.
Gee, what? Yo, let me know and get in the comments right now. What the is on her nose, bro? What is that? Is that a tattoo, or is that like a new invention of the piercing to where it's a curve around your entire nostril? You deserve this. Take that shit off.
Right off the bat, I don't know how this will play out.
Okay.
As far as, is this going to be a larger investigation that our detectives will handle, or this is something that I'm going to be arresting you, taking you to jail tonight?
I
Okay.
prefer not the latter, but
Okay. So, having that in mind,
okay.
your cooperation is important, obviously. And it seems like you've been cooperative so far.
Yes, sir.
You're not under arrest at this time.
I'd like to not be under arrest if possible.
Okay.
You are though. I mean, we've seen so many situations like this. If you steal that kind of, we did the math. We don't know the exact amount. We probably will find out here, but you stole $1,000 in 4 days, and you've been doing it for how long? 90 days. That's probably, bro. That might be a low count. You know, maybe on average she makes more than $1,000 off of stealing this. Yeah, yo, for that amount, you're for sure gonna get charges and penalties and fines and all of that. Maybe some jail time too. I don't know. Let's see.
I saw you wrote a statement that was on your own.
Yes.
Okay.
I was not forced to. It was completely of my own free will.
Okay. So, Before I go any further in my investigation,
Yes, sir.
even though you're not under arrest, I'm going to read you your rights.
Okay.
Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk?
Well, to revoke my cooperation now is only going to make it look bad, so yes.
Okay.
Well, continuing to talk and admit your crimes is gonna make it even worse. You don't gotta be a genius or a lawyer to understand that. Especially when you know you did what you did. I mean, this is her guilty consciousness, bro. And it's good she has one, I'll be honest with y'all, because not many people have it. Or a lot of people are good at suppressing that when they're in trouble. Like, you stole, but you know that if you tell on yourself, you're going to be in more trouble. Therefore, you're going to kill your guilty consciousness and just be like, I'm not saying anything. In this case, that conscious, bro, she knows what she did is wrong. Therefore, that's eating her up on the inside and it's going to cook her even more, if I'm being honest. But she should not have been doing this in the first place.
How long have you worked here?
The company or the store particularly?
This store.
Jim was saying, I think, 9 months.
Okay. And what is your position here?
Assistant store manager.
At any time, have you stolen anything from the store or acted in a way to allow someone else to receive goods, services from this store?
Obviously, the latter is why you're here.
Okay. So, can you explain to me?
Unfortunately, to my bleeding heart generosity for this person that's claiming to have been my friend and I'm like an adopted sister, I regretfully aborted transactions on the self-checkout for him and let him have it.
Please don't tell me she did all of this knowing she's going to get caught. Don't tell me she did all this for somebody else who took all the profit and all the money from this entire scheme. It's crazy what a girl would do for a man when she's in love, bro. When she wants to, or actually, I don't know if they're involved. She said a friend, right? So I don't know if they're involved in a relationship, but it's crazy the lengths they'll go. Because to literally pull off a scheme like this, when you know there's cameras above you, all it takes is one man. I mean, you have that kind of manager with you, bro. He has glasses. He looks like a detective. He's going to find out. All he has to do is notice one missing, or, he gets in there one day and something's off about the footage. Yo, this dude keeps coming in at night. He gets all this shit. Damn, is he making all that money? How is he buying all this stuff every single day? It's a lot. It's $400 from Dollar General. What? All it takes is one of those moments of realization of other people that work with you to get caught. You knowing all of that, you continue doing this for the gain of another man or another friend, quote unquote, who's using you. Like, come on. It's
Which is now costing me my job and putting my family in jeopardy because I was being concerned about somebody else.
Do you know how many times this occurred?
No, sir, I don't have a specific number.
Do you know when it started?
I think the furthest back Jim told me he had was like August.
So you think this started in August?
Yes, sir. I believe he's correct. I have paperwork. I just have a memory.
About how many times a week?
At least 2 times a week, maybe.
Okay. How was this arrangement set in place? Did you know they were coming to the store?
He was here almost every day I worked, under the guise of wanting to help me. Help me work around the store. And
when would you know to abort the transaction? Did he ask you? Did he talk to you? Did he send you a message?
He would ask me.
Okay. What would he say to you?
Hey, can you help me out with this? And I should have just said no.
Did you ever get anything in return from him?
No.
If she's saying the truth, then she's just a retard, bro. She's not only a thief, but a retarded thief. I'll be completely honest with y'all. Who puts themselves in this situation and lets that much, like, come on, bro, that's crazy. That is insane. And also, she's lying because that doesn't even make sense. So every single time he came through and tried to steal this merchandise and have you void it for him, he has to ask you, hey, can you please do it real quick? Nah, bro, you both have a scheme going on. It's an understanding. It's not like every week he comes in and he asks you and you help him out. I don't believe that, bro. I don't. I could be wrong, but let's see. I don't believe that, bro. And they're involved together in this. I do kind of believe the fact that she did this shit all for his benefit, though. I'm telling you, a nose piercing, as soon as you put that on, it will curse you. It will literally ruin your life. I'm not saying that for no reason. And you look better without it, so why would you put it on? Crazy, man.
Did you ever abort a transaction that you kept for yourself?
No, sir.
Okay. So in the course of this, you never received anything in exchange for what you were doing. Do you want to identify this individual?
Do I have to identify him? I mean, you have his face plastered all over the camera right there.
This is part of the cooperating with us. And
Gotcha.
Look, the course of where this goes is going to depend on the information you're providing.
Yes, sir.
Because this isn't as simple as you're taking something out of the store. Even though you didn't retain anything,
I still assisted in it.
and there's two people involved here. Okay.
Yes, sir. Whatever I can do to help you.
It's only gonna. I'm not
to
saying you're not gonna be in trouble.
No, I know I'm going to be in trouble. Just to save me from having to be arrested is what I would like to avoid right now. I don't want to walk out here in cuffs.
Do y'all think that would, to me, it seems like the more you talk, the more you guarantee you're going to get arrested. But then again, when she does talk, she's blaming and putting all the blame on somebody else, which could work and could not work. Let's find out.
I don't want you guys to have to escort me.
Well, I can't guarantee that either, but you know, the more information I have, we can be in to, help you out in that way. But
Same as Gene.
can you describe him?
6 foot something, 200 plus pounds, white male, balding.
Damn, you did not have to. She did not have to point the last one out, bro. God damn.
If you happen to find
And she was definitely in love with that man, bro. She's not doing all that for a friend. Shut up. She was either trying to impress him or was with him. I'll tell y'all that right now. I've seen too many of these situations. The lengths a woman would go to at her detriment. If what she's saying is true, keep in mind, this could be a straight up liar, right? So she could be lying about everything. But if she was saying the truth, I would believe it because, yeah, hold on.
him because, like I said, under the guise of him being my friend, you can also give that back to him. He asked me to hold it.
She really, I'm sorry I keep pausing it, but she really has a nose ring as a nose piercing with a septum Cook her, bro. I'm glad she got caught. I hate that shit, bro. Tattoos, neck, whatever, all that shit is different to me than that is just not it. Take the piercing. I can't watch this video and not focus on that, bro. Y'all know me. Oh man, I called these shits out way back in the day, bro. And it's crazy just how persistent they are in situations where the person wearing them does some dumb shit and gets themselves in trouble. Hold on, bro.
Okay, well, I don't want to be in possession of that.
I don't want it either, because if I'm never going to see him again, I don't want to keep it.
Well, you two have an established relationship, so I'll let that property remain with you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Do you swear and affirm that this statement is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're signed. All right. What we're going to do as much investigation as I can with the information that we have now.
Okay.
I'm going to ask that you continue to verify those transactions.
Yep.
So we know the full extent of it.
Yep.
Because it's basically an ongoing scheme, and it has occurred previous months. I'm going to do as much as I can with what you have now.
All right.
I'm going to send it to our criminal investigations, so I'm not hauling her away in cuffs today.
That's fine.
It worked. It actually worked. Putting all the blame on him and having the police go and find him and investigate him and get him for the entire amount and every transaction voided actually worked. I mean, she's still in trouble, but yo, they're not taking her to jail. Hold on, bro.
So look, when the detective comes and talks to you, she needs to continue what she's doing. She can't.
As I told her from the beginning, I go, look, he's got to be cooperative.
And it seems, I have no reason that you guys tell me if it's any different.
Yep.
This is going to be the best route to go because
yep.
if the dollar amount keeps going up, it could change the charge. I don't want to prematurely take action, grab that guy, interview him, as patrol,
Sure.
Does that sound
that's fine. Yeah.
reasonable?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Few days later.
Who am I here for?
Just leaving out.
Did she set him up?
Who?
Did she? Oh, she set him up. She set him up. I mean, this is literally the best thing she could have done to get herself out of trouble is to set him up, snitch on him, and put all the blame on him. And that's exactly what she did. Oh my God. I mean, bro, look at him. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Look. Hold on.
Who?
That's somebody's father, bro. Possibly on the way to being in grandfather status, right? So you as a grown ass man, it's no way you thought this shit was gonna be like a never ending habit that you can just always do. You can always come to this Dollar General and get $500 worth of everything for free and go resell it and make it. How long did you think this shit was gonna last? Cool, bro. You got off and got away with it for 3 months. I just don't understand. It's greed, bro. It's crazy to watch greed in real time. This man is greedy as hell because he really showed up after they given. I don't think she told him. I don't think he had any warning signs, right? She probably kept talking to him. She probably answered his text messages telling him, hey, yeah, come through. I got you on Thursday. Yeah, come through at 8. It's the usual. She spoke to him the same kind of way. He didn't think anything of it. And here he is in a setup to get caught for all this. And the entire blame is going to be shifted and put onto him. Oh, boy.
I move my car. I got to move my car. I just have to, no, it's the guy right inside. Gene? Are you Gene? Can you come over here and talk to me?
I guess I'm getting arrested because I don't even know what I did at Dollar
She was
General.
doing all this for. She was willing to do all this for him, and he's not. This is crazy to me. I was expecting like she said 6'4", 200 pounds. I was like, yo, she was doing this for somebody she was in love with. She could still be in love with this dude, but like, it's the nose piercing, bro. That nose piercing really possessed her to pull this entire scheme off for somebody's grandpa. I can't believe what I'm watching, bro. Come on. Oh my God.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you?
Yes.
Okay.
I said, Trish, I'm getting arrested.
No one said that.
Are you talking to me or talking to the person on the phone?
I'm talking to the person on the phone. I'm talking to my mother.
Okay, do you mind talking to me first?
I'll call you back. Okay.
She says 6'4", 2. I was expecting a damn basketball player, bro. Some. Wow. I'm not even trying to attack this man physically, y'all. I'm being just honest with y'all. I really just did not expect him to be the culprit. This is messed up.
I was here earlier.
Yes.
You are suspected in several thefts.
How was I expecting a theft? I don't remember. I'm not aware of stealing anything because everything I know I get, I pay for.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Like I just bought 3 loaves of bread.
Tonight?
Tonight, I have the receipt in the bag.
Okay. I'm not accusing you of anything right now,
Okay.
but previously.
I don't recall doing anything.
Okay. Do you know any of the workers here?
I know Jess. Actually, I know basically everybody that works here.
Here's the deal. I'm not arresting you.
Okay.
You are suspected in several thefts.
Okay.
It is being investigated.
Okay.
They do want to pursue charges.
Okay. I'm trespassed from coming in the store.
They don't want you here for a year.
Okay,
So on their behalf, I'm issuing you a trespass right now.
Okay, can I at least go in there and get my bread that I
Yeah,
got?
we'll let you take your bread that you paid for. All right. So here's the other thing. A detective is probably going to want to talk to you.
Okay.
So you told me you haven't done anything.
Not that I'm aware of, because I know everything. I have food stamps, and I work daily jobs, and I get paid for my daily job.
Okay, so if a detective wants to talk to you, how do they reach you? So
I can give you my phone number.
Okay. What's your phone number?
Honestly, my honest opinion, I don't like you guys. I hate you guys with a passion.
Not the right thing to say, bro. Not the right thing to say when they have the power to literally, if they wanted to, put you in jail and charge you with this shit like the store wants to.
People do.
So just keep in mind.
Don't come on the property. Don't
No. We already talked about that. Okay. So when a detective comes to talk to you, it would benefit you ultimately to talk to them. Okay. I know you don't want to talk to me right now. You don't like the police.
6197.
I will do that.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I do not, officer.
Okay.
Have a good day.
It wasn't him. It was his shadow clone, bro. You will not see this man ever again. I wouldn't be surprised if he skips town and go, because it's not like an armed robbery or something, right? So if he does, let's say he changes or goes across state lines, right? He might get away with this. I don't know, to be honest.
Free to go. All right.
Thanks, man. Take care of yourself.
1.5 months later. God damn.
Is it because of my former job?
It's scheme to defraud warrant.
It's just,
So you have a warrant.
Wait,
what?
she has 2 kids in the back.
Okay.
Wait.
So she was lying. She was lying the
So
whole
we can do
time.
this over here as long as she cooperates.
Okay, wait.
All right.
Wait.
I'll explain it to you in a second.
Please.
Okay. So just give me a second.
Because that's-
we wanna
Bro,
do this-
it's been 1.5 months. That means they sat there and investigated everything, and they came to the conclusion it was her. So she was lying about all that. Unless I unpause this shit and I was speaking too early, and they go and arrest what's his name, John Jeans, whatever his name is, as well.
That's their mom.
Okay, I understand. We'll do this over here. Okay. And I'll explain it to you here in a second.
Hold on.
All right. Hang out over there. All right. I got one more thing that's up to me.
Are you kidding me?
30 seconds left.
So you know what this is about then?
yes.
I told you to be honest with me.
I didn't know how to tell you without you being mad at me.
Tell me what?
Did I help somebody
What
and it
the
cost a job?
What are you doing?
Here's the thing. I don't know what the case entails,
Bro,
but
she got-
it's a scheme to defraud. That's
Okay.
all I know. All I know is what the charge is. I don't know what the case entails or the specifics like that. She can probably tell you more than I could. So
You was told you wasn't gonna. Okay, what the f is this secret bullshit you got running, bro? With 2 kids here, I'm running a company, and you do what? What in God's name is happening right
you
now?
guys are gonna have to get it worked out at some point. What are we gonna do with the children?
What's worse to me is it seems like she's still running with the fact that she didn't benefit from this at all. And if that's true, that's why I called her a retard, bro. Because if that's true, that means she wasn't even doing this to put more money on the table for her 2 kids. She wasn't doing this to help her family out. She was just doing this to be retarded. Like, what?
Are you guys together?
Yes,
Okay.
man, for 9 years, bro. What the stupid
Hey,
you doing?
are these both of your guys' kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So they're biological kids. So no
Yes,
issue
yes,
watching them.
biological, man. Hang on, so where are you guys gonna take her?
To the SSO jail, Sarasota County Sheriff's Office.
Wait, what?
Yeah, why you think you in handcuffs? To not
I
go
was
to jail?
told that I was not going to be arrested if I was cooperative, and I have been nothing
You have an
but.
active warrant, so apparently at some point you might have not been cooperative.
I
don't
didn't know I had an active
She
warrant.
worked as the manager of the store though.
Okay.
So I don't know any of this weird shady shit that's happening right here. Look, military family, law enforcement family. What
I
are you
wanted
doing?
I wanted to handle this before it really.
Handle it how? By not saying
I wanted to get it taken care of so you didn't have to get involved.
What the f these dudes out here ain't bro.
Hey,
I
listen,
know.
I
What are you
gotta
doing?
confirm the warrant too. So like I said,
Please
just
do it.
give me a second
Please
if you want
do
to
what you can,
hang
bro.
out with the kids.
She
I'll
got
give you a
2
chance
kids,
to talk
man.
to her before we leave. Okay.
Is it nothing that you can do?
There's an active warrant signed by a judge. There's nothing I can do. I can take her to jail and then maybe they can release her depending on what the bond is. I don't know what that bond is.
What am I gonna tell my family now? What am I gonna say?
That I'm a idiot.
What the f are you doing? Let me go get the kids inside, bro, because I don't
Okay.
even.
I'm gonna keep her over. I'm gonna be here for a minute, so I'll absolutely give you a chance to talk to her. Okay. So just do what you gotta do with the kids. I'll be out here.
I will.
Hey, I'm stand up here real quick.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
I don't
are.
want to go.
I don't care.
Don't do this.
After we're
Please.
done with this, you're
Please.
going to your mom.
Listen.
I'm running a business. I'm running a business.
I really-
I work full time. I take care of 2 kids, and you got cops out here out of my house. I bought you that vehicle. I have mine and that one in the yard. What are you thinking?
You let me talk. Please. Please.
Wow. Wow.
What are you thinking? I'm not doing the fake.
I'm not trying to fake
Casper
with
had,
you.
she has a physical
And now I'm
copy of
gonna
it.
have to
It's been
waste
printed.
time to go down to a jail and do what? What's your mom's number, bruh?
Why do you want my mother?
Because you
I'm
got.
not going to stay with my mother.
What? No. What is your mom number?
Why do you need my mother?
See, this ties. Given she's nose pierced and just, I don't know, she's a retard, bro, straight up. So I'm not making her actions enlarged to fit the majority at all when I say this, but I am still gonna point this out, bro. This is why, to me, it is crazy. Like, if you're able to, bro, your woman should be in the house with your children, raising them, being the head of the house, bro, the head of the household, in charge, you know, helping you raise your kids, making your house a home, focused on them, not being in a workplace where she's flirting with other guys under another man who's her quote unquote boss, or doing dumb shit like this where she's stealing and running a whole scheme, not even to profit from it. And put all this bad shit to the side. Let's say she's a good woman who just wants to work or is forced to work because, you know, life is hard. Still breaking her back in terms of working all day, coming home tired, not being able to leave as much of an imprint like on your children in terms of raising them, teaching them, and just being a good mother who's always there for them because she has to work all the time. To me, bro, if you're able to and you really want to raise a healthy family unit, and you want your house to be a home, your wife needs to be with them kids, man. I'm pointing out the discrepancies between her being out and about in work and that breaking her in terms of being tired all the time or emotional and mental stress all the time, or if she was doing other nefarious shit. It's just, I don't know. That is not appealing to me at all. And not even that. That's just something you should try your best to avoid putting your wife in that position, bro. I know life is hard, but we got to work extra hard, bro. We can't let our women have to endure all that bullshit.
Please, I need a mistake and I didn't tell you.
This is a mistake, bro.
I'm gonna double check it.
3 cops outside of my house and it's a mistake. How did you have them out? We're already here. You returned something you wasn't supposed to, and then gave him the money from it.
The detective told me, the one that's investigating said that he wasn't going to arrest me.
All right, so there's an active warrant in the system.
I gained nothing from it. I was just trying to help somebody out and it backfired
It's probably
massively.
the overall scheme then. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the specifics about the case. I never read the PCA, but that's what the arrest warrant's for.
I could have had this fixed if you said something.
I didn't know.
Bro said, I don't even want to marry you. Don't blame him. I think that's it, bro. Hold on, let me see. Let's go all the, she was charged with a scheme to defraud. Look, let me know what y'all think about this. For real, like, what do y'all think about this entire situation? Run the likes up. And if you made it to this point, that means you rock with me, bro. And look, if y'all want content that's 10 times crazier than anything I have up on the channel, get on the Patreon, bro. I'm getting a brand new exclusive up on there very soon. Check it out. See you on there and on here. I'm out.